Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Quarantine with Rosh. We're going to be traveling towards West Indies today. So our guest today is going to be Nicholas Pooran. So we're going to talk a lot about cricket as well as beyond. So we're just going to wait for him to join and we'll get started. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, welcome
Nice.
to Quarantine with Rosh. I'm hoping, you're having a good time, hopefully, even though despite whatever's going on. So how have you been doing these past, 2 months?
I'm coping well for now. It's nice to be home for a while. I haven't been
Yeah.
home for the last 2 years maybe. It's good to spend some time with the family, the girlfriend, and some friends. It's good. I've been doing some recovery work as well, getting my body back in shape. So, whenever cricket starts back, I'm 100% ready to go.
Yeah. So I know, the conditions there aren't as bad compared to most of the places around the world. So how have you been
Yeah.
able to train, keep your workouts going and everything like that?
To be fair, our trainer, he lives in Trinidad, our West Indies trainer that is. So I'm getting some work with him done. I'm doing some rehab work with one of my therapists over Zoom, and I'm getting around decently so far.
Yeah.
The country is opening up a bit now. We open up in different phases now, so it's getting a little better. The hard part is gone, and we're thankful for that. Um, Getting along pretty well so far.
Yeah, definitely. Is there been any new hobbies or kind of like anything that you've been doing that you usually don't get often time to do?
Um, I'm learning to cook a bit, and
Okay.
that's a new hobby now. Although I didn't really like it that much, I'm still trying.
Has it been going well so far? You haven't destroyed the kitchen, I imagine, yet. So it's
Uh,
been going well?
I'm a bit bossy in the kitchen. That's probably it.
Okay.
Yeah, but the kitchen is there still. It's not on fire yet.
Yeah. Have you watched any new movies or shows lately that you really liked?
I just started to watch Designated Survivor on Netflix.
Okay.
We just started to watch it was 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Okay. Now, a question. If you had to be quarantined with another West Indies player, who would it be?
Um, it can definitely be probably Sean Gabriel, maybe, or you know, probably Lendell Simmons.
Okay.
A good few of them. These guys make
Few
me
of
laugh
them.
a lot, so
Yeah. So you'd be
they'll pass
entertained.
fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Andre
Let's now.
Fletcher.
And
Maybe
who else?
Andre
Okay.
Fletcher. One. Yeah.
Okay. So good options. Definitely some good options. Let's now move towards your childhood. So at what age did you start playing cricket?
I can remember probably around 8, 9 that I can
Okay.
probably remember starting to really love the game.
And when did you kind of think about, you wanted to become a professional cricketer? At what age were you like, this is what I want to do?
Started that probably when I made Central Zone on a 13. I made
Hmm.
that team when I was 12.
Yeah.
I started to do decently, and I was in probably Form 1, Form 2 at that time. I think I made a decision probably. I think my parents saw the love that I had for the game, maybe when I was in Form 2, so I probably around 12,
Yeah.
13 years. That was definitely the age where I felt like, cricket was going to be my life.
Okay. And then who was a childhood cricket hero that inspired you?
Brian Lara, for sure.
Okay. Definitely, definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
even when I got a chance to just watch him play, live on TV, when there were two matches that happened, like this year, the Legends match and then like the Bushfire one, I was just like in awe. Like they still, all these legends, like, they still have it in them, which is great
yeah,
to
for
see.
sure. Yeah, I was looking at it as well, and Brian
Yeah.
has batted, and you still have goosebumps when he's batted.
Exactly, exactly. I mean,
Yeah,
those matches, I was just like, it was incredible seeing them play like that. Like the whole time, I was just like, had goosebumps and couldn't like take my eyes off the screen. So
yeah.
definitely. Now, what was your worst punishment as a child that you remember?
I didn't really get punishment. I used to get
Okay,
licks,
okay,
and that's part of punishment as well. Because at a young age, it hurts. You know, getting licked with a belt, wood, anything you see, you're getting licked with. So yeah, I
Yeah.
used to get a lot of licks when I was younger.
Okay. Now let's kind of move on to that cricket path. So what did it feel like, being a part of that inaugural CPL? You were only 17 years old and you even scored a half century, so being a young player to be a part of that inaugural CPL, what were some of your thoughts that were kind of going through your head?
I was just, just thankful that, I could have been one of those under 23 players selected. It so happened that, the wicketkeeper at that time was probably David Jacobs. He damaged his finger.
Yeah.
And I just got the opportunity to start in the first game.
Yeah.
And Bravo just said, go on bat, just go and express yourself in that first game. And I said, all right, fine. What's the worst could happen? I could just make duck. That's all.
Yeah.
I just express myself, and things just happened that night for me, like it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the start of my career there. And I was just, at first I was nervous, and then when I hit that first six, I was, hey, I could do it again and again and again. And it happened for me.
Yeah, and then you played some under-19 bilaterals as well, and then you got chosen to be in that 2014 under-19 Cricket World Cup. You were also the vice captain. So tell me about first the moment of, when you found out that you were going to be able to represent your country at such a level, an ICC tournament like that at a young age. So what were the feelings that were going on when you found out you were going to be a part of that squad?
That was actually one of my goals. So I had set goals for me at a young
Okay.
age. I definitely was under 19,
Yeah.
then under 19. So when I was selected for that team, I was just really happy, and it was a privilege for me to represent West Indies U19, because I know that's a stepping stone for me, and I need to dominate that level and do well in order for me to go into the next level. It's just a stepping stone, because all those cricketers who are doing well now, they pass through that process and that level at 19. I was just
Exactly.
really happy, and I just wanted to go there because I was going into that under 19 being an experienced player playing in CPL. And I just wanted to show the world and players that I can bring that same experience here and do well, because I needed to go there and do well. I didn't want to go there and not do well at the end of the day.
Exactly. So you had that goal, and I mean, you set your mind to it. You were the leading run scorer for West Indies, in the matches. You even scored about 143 runs against Australia as well in the quarters. I mean, you guys ended up on the losing side, but you did whatever you could do, and it was shown during that whole campaign, definitely. So do you have a special moment or a special innings from that under-19 World Cup?
Yeah, that innings in the quarterfinals against Australia, 143. I think that's my best innings. Even now, I could say that's probably my best innings.
Okay. Hopefully we see definitely more innings coming up that can be your best, definitely.
Yeah, it is definitely tough, after starting off my career at a young age.
Yeah.
Playing first class cricket, I know I had to play a couple of first class games too, but I know I had a really good opportunity to play for West Indies. Everything was going smoothly, nicely, and then this accident came and happened. Unfortunate, things happen. It was a really tough time for me.
Yeah.
Wasn't too sure if I could have played the game again. But, everything worked out fine, At the end of the day, I had one goal and one dream, which is to be a professional cricketer.
Yeah.
Practicing it a little bit, after doing my rehab and stuff. I started to see improvements when I came out of the hospital. I started to do improvements. And that just motivated me and gave me the belief that, you know what, I could play this game again.
Yeah.
Every day and every week, that confidence started building me, and, I started to push myself. I was given the opportunity again to play the game.
Yeah.
And that's when I know I had a second chance. And that accident is just my motivation to do well now. And, that for 10 to 12 months, it made me mentally strong as well. I got really hungry to play the game. And once I did start by playing, I just wanted to do good. I just wanted to enjoy the game and do well. And it so happened that, I've gotten opportunities, and the beauty about it is that I strive on, making most of these opportunities, taking these opportunities, and so far that is one of the things I'm really good at, and it's something I'm going to continue doing. So I think I think everything, happened for a reason to make me into the person and the player I am today.
Yeah.
And, I won't question that. I'm just thankful for everything and everything that happened.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, right then, 2016, you were able to wear that West Indies jersey. So tell me about that. What was it like, when you found out you were going to be on that national side, you were going to be wearing that West Indies jersey?
Yeah, after my accident, I played CPL, and then I made my T20 team, which was back in probably 2016, right?
Yeah,
against Pakistan.
Yep.
I made my debut, my T20 debut against Pakistan.
Yeah, against Pakistan, yeah.
Dubai, yeah. So I was just really anxious. I remember getting the phone call. I was selling to my girlfriend, and the chairman selectors called me and told me, you selected to the Pakistan series in Dubai. And I was just really happy at that point in time. I called my girlfriend, I called my mom and dad. I told them, and it was just this is the moment I've been waiting all my life for. Just that one quarter, this is my dream actually coming true to wear that moment and play international cricket.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's all I wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was overwhelmed, but I was really happy. And I give thanks, and that was it.
Yeah. What was the moment, I mean, when you put on that jersey? Tell me some feelings, about when you actually, the first time you put it on and kind of what it felt like.
Yeah. The first time when I remember getting my cap from Ghana, I played the first game actually, and we stand to sing the national anthem, and that's a moment I'll never really forget. First of all, when I was collecting the hand, the stadium was full, and it had so many people. I remember there was a picture after surrounded when I was collecting my hands, and I just have that picture there, and I always remember. Every time I see it, I always remember that feeling. I can't really describe it. Can't really describe how I felt.
Yeah.
But it was just that
a
moment was just
moment,
purely just purely based on the amount of hard work and the things I've went through in my life.
Yeah.
And when you're standing at attention to sing the national anthem, our national anthem, I always remember, every time I'm young and I put the TV on and West Indies gonna play and you hear that national anthem.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives you goosebumps, and I was there in that moment, knowing that someone at home was looking at us and probably feeling the same way I used to feel when I was younger. And even now when national anthem play, Western national anthem play, and we're standing and singing it, it gives you goosebumps too, because you're here where you want to be.
Yeah, definitely. And then 2016, your first kind of exposure to IPL. What was that like? Even Mumbai Indians winning that final. So I mean, just kind of being around that whole IPL scene and being in the dressing room with so many of the greats, from the cricket world. What was that whole experience like? Maybe some things that you learned and something that, has helped you also.
Yeah, that was a wonderful feeling for me, First of all, getting picked from Mumbai Indians is also a dream as well,
Yeah.
I always wanted to represent Mumbai Indians. I know they are the biggest team in IPL now.
Yeah.
I didn't play any game, but just being in the same dressing room as Sachin Tendulkar, Malinga was there, Pumra is there, Rohit is there, Pollard is there, a lot of players was there, Josh Butler. I learned so much from that 2 months with Mumbai Indians. I knew I wasn't going to play because it's difficult, and it's difficult for me to get a game. As you see, we won the tournament, and I spent that 2 months trying to learn cricket, learn different conditions, learn different culture. I ask a lot of questions, and I had a part to play as well. My support was really good. I felt like I was the captain on the bench. And I remember in that finals, we had to defend 125, and we won the finals. And I felt like my support was so strong that it was shared around the dressing room, and we had that positive vibe. I felt like I actually played. Although I didn't play, I felt like I played.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a moment. That's a moment I learned a lot from, and that's a moment I'll never forget.
Exactly. I mean, it seems like you did learn a lot, especially because in 2018 then you also scored your first half century in T20 for the national side against India, that is too. So kind of how special is that? I mean, being able to, I mean, India right now is one of the top countries when it comes to most of the formats and playing against them and, being able to kind of play like that against their bowlers.
Yeah, that tournament was really important for me. I was now coming off a decent CPL.
Yeah.
I did not get picked in the initial squad. Evan got injured, or Evan pulled out for some reason, and I was his replacement.
Yeah.
And I went into the tournament. I played the second game. I made 4. Then I out. And the last game, the series was done and dusted with loss.
Yeah.
I remember going in 13 over to bat, and I came on not out on 54 or something like that. And I just thought that was, the starting point of, the change in my career, heading into a better direction.
Yeah.
After that, I went on to T10, and I just tried to be consistent, and I tried to dominate. And every tournament I played, I was doing really good.
Yeah.
And I just, all the experience from the Bangladesh Premier League, the IPL, the CPL, and the stuff I learned in 2 years time, I tried to implement it in my game, and everything just started to flow for me. I just started to understand the game. I started to understand my game a little more.
Yeah.
It just flowed.
No, so I mean, exactly. So Bangladesh Premier League, 2018 that year as well, you were also with the Silent Sixers and you were the leading run scorer for them as well. So, you can see how that kind of was there where you're pulling, whatever you can in the games, giving your best performance and it's showing in the game as well. And now last year's IPL, Kings 11 Punjab and RCB are both battling between you to get you, and then finally Kings 11 Punjab gets you. So what was the experience like, getting to play matches for the first time in IPL and also being with Chris Gale as well, so that experience as well.
Yeah, that's honestly, IPL, wonderful experience. I remember playing the first game of the tournament in IPL. I made like 14 or 15, and I got injured in the last over in the innings when we were feeling, and I ended up missing the next couple of games. I missed like 4 or 5 games. And afterwards, David Miller came back in the side, and he was playing, so I had to wait to get opportunity. I did get my opportunity against RCB, and I went out to bat. Before I went out to bat, Chris just told me, we're only gonna win this game if we make runs.
Yeah.
Just felt like I just got confidence on that. I went on and expressed myself. I made like 46 and 20 balls. We lost the game. We had a chance to win the win the Blues in the game, but just that hitting a couple of sixes in that first game gives me the confidence inside of me, which I needed to do well in IPL. Next couple of games I get scores again, and I'm retaining now at Kings 11, and it's only because of that confidence that is building inside of me to go out and execute what I've been practicing over the years.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful, just getting an opportunity in IPL, because at the end of the day, IPL is a big league, and that is where you want to be after international cricket.
Yeah, definitely.
So I needed to make sure that, I do well to stay there. And, thankfully, they retained me. So I was anxiously waiting on this year IPL, but, it's postponed.
Yeah. I know. I mean, hopefully IPL will come soon. We'll see what's going to happen with IPL. But also let's talk about, last year making your ODI debut against England. And then as well, when you guys had the ODI series with India, you scored 70-odd runs in one of the matches and then 80-odd runs. And then let's talk about World Cup. So, you had the Under-19 World Cup and now Cricket World Cup, which is one of my favorite tournaments. So what was it like, when you found out that you were going to be a part of the Cricket World Cup last summer?
Yeah, I remember I'm making my debut in the England series, the home series. I didn't score any runs in my first innings. I didn't play a game for the series, and then I know I ended up going off the IPL, and the team was getting selected for a World Cup. So I wasn't too sure if I was gonna get picked, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But they saw something and they picked me. I did decent in IPL, so I don't know if it's because of that. I got selected for the World Cup. I was really happy because first time World Cup. I want to see what is a World Cup about.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna start. Evan got injured as well. He got injured, and he didn't play the game, so I got a chance to play. So I was batting at number 4. And that first game against Pakistan, we bounced them out for like 120 or something.
Yeah. It was like really, basically around that.
So we came and we got 2. They got 2 quick wickets. I am into bat first time. The place is cool. First time I'm playing in England. Place is cool. I'm batting with Chris Gale. Chris Gale is on fire. Wabria is mom and I know he's bowling really quick, and I'm like, wait, and I'm here. This is what I normally see on TV.
Yeah.
You know, I've played cricket. I've played I've done play the IPL. I've played leagues around the world, but I'm finally here in a World Cup representing West Indies, where everybody wants us to win back home.
Yeah.
And that moment there, I was a bit nervous, but I was really happy as well. I made 7 not out in that game, in my first game in the World Cup. And after that, you know, I could keep playing. I was just playing. I was batting at number 4. Every game I was doing well. I was either making 30, 40, or 60, and that was my score throughout the tournament. And
then you had the century against Sri Lanka as well.
And then the Sri Lanka game, I was just like, no, I remember in the India game, I was working with Mustaq Ahmed. He was a batting coach, I think, or advisor or something. And I was working with him throughout the World Cup. He's a legend of the game. I was just listening to him. He's very young with the wisdom, knowledge. Just listening, we were working together. I remember a game against India, I was on 30 or 29, and Kuldeep Yadav was bowling, and I just felt a slug and I out. And after I was like, I messaged Mushi and I said, Mushi, next time I get a start, I'm not going to give it away. I can't be putting in so much hard work and just giving away my wicket. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
And in the next game I got a start, which was against Sri Lanka, I think.
Yeah.
I every time I was batting, I was thinking about, the hard because putting in, and boom shot, I made 100, 118. We came and lost the game though.
Yeah.
But that was my process and my thinking. And in the last game, I made 60 against Afghanistan. I got run out in the last over. And after I look back at the tournament, because what I did in that World Cup for myself, is really important for me, because at that point in time everyone was judging me as a T20 specialist, and I had a point to prove to myself and to everyone else.
Definitely.
That, I'm not just a T20 specialist. I can also play in a longer format of the game as well. Just be able. And it had a lot of stuff going on our team as well. Our team wasn't functioning. We were actually, we were all over the shop, and everyone was going here and there, and we wasn't a team in our World Cup. So it was really important for me to stand tall and do what I did for myself, basically, and for the people. At least give the people in the Caribbean something to smile about or talk about as well.
Yeah, I mean, you're still young, so you have a lot of games to kind of showcase that and give West Indies kind of that proud feeling, definitely. So let's also kind of touch on last year's T10 tournament, Abu Dhabi T10. You played incredible knocks, like mind-blowing knocks. I think there was one that was like 77 and just 25 balls, So what was that like, just going in that format? And then, obviously I think for that format, it definitely favors the batsmen. The poor bowlers, like, they're going to get hit, they have no other really option. So what does it feel like just going in a tournament where, you don't really need to worry too much about strategizing, you can give away your wicket because you have other batsmen there, and it's just 10 over. So kind of tell me that mindset when you go out to bat in a T10 format.
Yeah, I remember. I think that was is it last year? Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
I think this tournament was in Sharjah. The first one we won. The second one we won. I remember, we had a team full of West Indians, and when you have Andrew Russell, Lender Simmons, Ravon Powell, Ravi Bopara, Darren Sami, everybody wants to bat. Everyone can bat. So the simple, our team plan is, just go and strike it. And from ball one Simmons, and I say, regardless of the situation, the first ball at every match we're gonna swipe at. And I remember the second game. The first game we lost, and the second game we made that plan. And we made 170 something in 10 overs. And everybody can believe it. I think that's the highest score still. That game I made 70 odd and 20 balls. And that T10 was just incredible for us as a team. Cricket is changing now, and T10 is changing how the game is played now. You know, it's very fun for batsmen. Bowlers don't like that game at all.
Yeah, no.
But it's really nice though. It's really good. It's like 10 days, and it's just 10 days they're gonna relax and play cricket and enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
you win, you win, you lose, you lose. It's simple as that. You can't expect much from a tournament like that.
Definitely. So that's also kind of last year's CPL final. So I remember watching that, and I was just like, you know, being a team that was undefeated going into the finals, what was it like in that dressing room after? I know for me, it was just like, you know, you guys were at the top of the table. No one else. I mean, the max other teams had won was like 5 matches. You guys had won about 10.
Right.
And going into that and after just, you know, even you did score runs. I mean, you scored a majority of the runs for the team. So what was it like kind of after? I mean, obviously it was a bit of disappointment, but what were some things you also learned as well?
You know, that franchise, this is the fifth franchise Guyana have reached, and they've lost 5 finals.
Yeah.
So
it's like New Zealand and their super overs not going on their side.
Guyana just can't cross the line yet.
Yeah.
With our finals, I think we had plenty of obstacles as well. You know, I got sick in that finals a couple of days before the finals. You know, I got sick. I had the virus. You know.
Yeah.
Hemorrhage got injured as well.
Mm-hmm.
Things just didn't go the way we planned it to be. I don't think we had 11 fit guys, but that's just an excuse. I think Barbados played better than us. They actually batted better than us. They bowled better than us. And, you know, it's just, you know, winning 12 out of 12 was, you know, a record, but that wasn't important. You know, the important game was the finals, and we were unable to cross the line. And we only have ourselves to blame because you know, we had parts in the game that we were controlling, and we just, you know, slip up, and I guess, you know, we have a young team as well, and a lot of players is not experienced, and you know, that finals is a lesson for all of us. You know, our team, I don't think much guys are, I think like 2 or 3 guys are over 27, and that's Sherman, probably Imran Tahir, Ben Lachlan as well. I know it's a lesson for us, and it goes to show the amount of talent we have in the West Indies.
Exactly.
Just from one franchise team where, you know, a group of youngsters, you know, playing 12 games, winning 12 out of 12. We dominated the CPL. We lost 1 game, but the experience we got from that is that, you know, we had to be responsible. And we've been responsible for 12 games, and, you know, I guess kind of was talking about point in the CPL and the world at that point in time. And, you know, although we lost, I'm just actually happy to see what we have done as a group of youngsters. And, you know, we were pleased to reach the finals, and we were pleased to achieve what we did, but we were unhappy that we couldn't win the finals. But everything happened for a reason. You know, this year CPL coming up, you know, we have the same team as well, and you know, a lot of the players will have more experience now, and I know all of these guys are just waiting because we can't wait to touch our trophy.
Exactly.
So this year should be a better year for us, hopefully. Hopefully things goes the way we want it to go, and you know, we can cross the line this year.
Yes,
you know,
definitely.
We have no excuses.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully the CPL. So now let's get into something a bit more interesting. Let's do some quick fire. So your first question is, what's your favorite innings ever so far?
My 143 in the World Cup.
Okay. A cricketer whose Instagram you stalk.
I follow a lot of guys, but I don't really stalk much.
No one? Okay. Okay. A current cricket idol.
Virat Kohli.
Okay. Any superstition? Do you have any superstition that you follow?
Not really, but I think right now I'm starting to realize that I put my left gloves on.
Okay.
Every time first. Yeah.
Okay. Best mate in the Indian team.
Rishabh Pant.
Okay. Favorite IPL memory.
It's definitely Mumbai winning the trophy because that's actually the first trophy I ever won.
Yeah, definitely. And then which keeper do you idolize?
Wicket keepers?
Yeah.
I don't really like wicket keeping that much, so I don't really watch much wicket keeping. Yeah.
Okay, let's go a bit beyond cricket.
favorite brand?
Yeah.
I like Zara.
Okay, me too. Yeah. Most of my closet is mainly Zara. It's always a store you cannot really go wrong. Next question. Favorite dessert? Something sweet.
Favorite, Miguel, what's my favorite dessert? I have one? No, just knock on
Nah.
something.
Okay. A place you want to visit?
Place I want to visit. The Maldives.
Okay. The most used emoji on your phone?
The laughing one.
The laughing one, okay. So if you were a superhero, what power would you want?
Flying. I would like to fly.
Flying.
Yeah,
That would be pretty cool. Okay.
for
The
sure.
next part is, have you ever? So first question, have you ever fallen asleep in a movie theater? So have you ever fallen asleep in a movie theater?
Yeah, probably for like 2 minutes. That's it. But my girlfriend,
Okay.
she won't allow me to sleep.
Okay. Missed a flight.
Yes, I was in Dubai with Mr. Darren Bravo. We were in lunch, right? We were in a silent lunch, and I told him it was 2:20. I said, Bravo, it's time to leave. It's time for you to go. So he told me, Pooran, if you take down the wing oil, business class, and business class you take down. I said, all right, boss, I'm listening to you. Boom shut now. The gate's closed. So you carry open the gates for us now. And here he goes panicking. We have to leave here, I have to leave here. So Sunil and Ramlin was on the flight and they messaged us and asked us to call us. Where you guys? I told us and we told them that, we're right outside, we're listening to listen for the announcement, right? So Bravo is telling me he's listening for the announcement in a silent lunch. So this time also Ramlin say, hey, try your best to come on Friday. Say, the flight gonna be a little delayed because of the rain. So it had some rain, right? And they still couldn't open back the gate. And the plane was like right there for like 15 minutes and we couldn't get in.
When was the next flight? How long did you have to wait for the next flight?
And one day. So the next day.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always rough. Okay. Been on a cruise.
No, I haven't been on a cruise.
Okay.
I'd like to.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, pranked a cricketer.
Pranked a cricketer.
Or gotten pranked on.
Yeah, these guys, they normally take your phone and hide it. That's the most we do
Okay.
because we can't afford to get heart attack. So we don't really do much pranking.
Okay. I see. Next one. So gotten punished for coming to a practice late. So I don't know if Mumbai Indians at that year, they had that punishment. I know now it's like you wear these Mumbai Indians pajamas if you show up late to anything, but is there anything that you've done? Even wait, doesn't Guyana Warriors also have the dollies?
Yeah, I think I had the dolly for yes, we were traveling and I woke up late. We were coming to Trinidad and I woke up late and I had to carry the dolly. And it's a really nice dolly.
Okay.
But I normally am early for practice, so
I need to see a picture of the dolly. I don't think I've seen one, but I've heard about it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the last round is a rapid fire of this or that. Two choices, you gotta pick one. First one, Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli?
Virat Kohli.
Yeah, for me too. Pancake or waffles?
Pancakes.
Okay. Cook at home or takeout?
Cook at home.
Okay. Call or text?
Text.
Okay. Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Hot coffee.
Okay. New clothes or a new phone?
Oh. New clothes.
Okay. And then lastly, pizza or burgers?
Burgers.
Okay. I want to thank you so much, for taking out the time and joining me.
Thank you, Roshni. It's no problem. My pleasure.
So I hope, cricket goes back to normal. And right now, I mean, luckily you are getting the chance to kind of do some net sessions. So hopefully we get cricket back and we'll see you soon on the field.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Take care.